When you guys first take your puppy home, I know you're going to want to play fetch with it. So let me show you a way to start doing that. What we want to do with a puppy is to trigger its drive to chase something down. We're not trying to get it to retrieve. Retrieving is an act. Prey drive, or the instinct to chase, that's why you bought the puppy in the first place, is because it's got that instinct, and so it's our job as trainers to be able to pull that out of the puppy. So here's a way that you can do that. You're going to use this knotted up sock as your first retrieving object because the puppy can pick it up and carry it easily. All right, so how you start this off is by getting the puppy to chase this object. All right, and so you pull the object away from the puppy and make a hook motion and then flick it straight away low to the ground. In other words, try to present it like it's a rabbit trying to get away from me, not a duck falling out of the sky. The reason that we're making this hook motion with it and throwing it straight away is because that's the end of the retrieve. When a trained dog comes back to you, it turns around and sits down and presents the duck to you. So we're trying to initiate those patterns from the very beginning, that's the way that the work is done. When you guys look for places to do these retrieves, look for a place that's wide open field with short grass to it. You want the puppy to be able to see the mark or the retrieve all the way to it. That fires it up more. Plus the fact that if you're doing it in a wide open space, it's a whole heck of a lot more likely to come back to you. To get a puppy to come to you with a retrieve, you gotta be tricky. You are dealing with a part of prey drive instinct, which is to possess prey once it's captured. I'll show you a few ways to get the pup to return to you. Always run away from the pup and get him to chase you. Don't chase him. When the pup comes by, you grab for his body and don't let him see your hands coming. Make taking the object from him become a distinctly different action by letting a little time go by. In other words, don't chain coming to you with letting go of the object. So, say the puppies came to you, you've got a hold of it. To take the object from the puppy, flank it over here by this little fold of skin underneath its hind quarter. Pull up and it'll go ow and let go of things. And that's misdirected pressure and it doesn't see where it's coming from, so therefore it doesn't chain it to you and you'll get your object. That's the way to do it. Remember that when you're doing this that you need to stay as animated as possible. And so that means that you have to use your voice to try to trigger that drive even more. What we use is the word hey, 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 little puppy, hey, 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 woo. Always doing that to it. And the reason we're saying hey, hey, hey is later on in training, that's what your bird boy is going to say to attract the dog's attention to the mark. Another way to get a puppy to come back to you is to use a terrain feature to funnel him towards you. I'm using this trail because it's easier to come back to me than it is to run off in the weeds. Therefore, I'm manipulating the dog into going straight back and forth. You'll notice I didn't stop the pup on his first return. Instead, I'll let him run by me a couple of times to pattern a straight line back and forth. Once he's established a line, then I'll catch him as he runs by me and take the object from him. Sometimes the pup wants to drag the old leg bone under the tree, so we'll pull the ABC game on it and take advantage of its instinct to back trail. Once a dog has made a trail, he will repeat that trail consistently if done in the same place. So let the pup pattern itself. Throw the retrieving object from point A, the pup will run out to point B, pick the object up and back trail to point C. Walk over to the pup and take the object from it. Now return to point A, throw to point B, and meet the pup at point C. He's brought it back to you.